Here we are, arriving back at Heathrow Airport in London before we head to Reading, guys. We got Leicester City, the first game of the Premier League season, coming up on the 8th of August. Then we've got Chelsea on the 14th of August, our first two games in this episode in the Premier League. We're now Premier League players or a Premier League team, and some of the signings Reading have made here are not the best. 65 overall, centre-back, 19 years old from Spain. Is alright, and then Christophe Diandi there, a CDM centre mid, 30 years old from Senegal, 69 overall, not too great either. Honestly, I thought we'd be getting better players in, but at the moment it isn't happening with this Reading team, and I'm quite disappointed with the signings that have come in, and I'm hoping for more. But guys, we're already approaching the start of the Premier League season. We're back here at the flat finally. It's been a while since we've been here, and we're going to be heading to our room. We've updated our investigation board. There's Elise, and we're looking at our investigation board with our new stuff on it, and you guys need to have a think about this as well. I'm not going to focus too much on it in this episode because we've got very important games to play, but we've got our new contracts there. We've got our manager contract from Reading. We've got the summary we got from South Africa. We've got the tickets with the information on it. Make sure you go back to that episode if you want to see that and try to figure out the riddles and the clues behind that. We've got the key as well with the number and the logo on it. You guys need to figure out what this all means. I need you guys to help Mateo. He doesn't quite understand it yet. He hasn't had enough time to really look at them properly. We're going to be getting into that once the season gets underway and we get a bit more settled into the flow of things. We're going to take some time and start looking at those once again to try and figure out what they mean. But guys, for now, we're so busy. We've got the first game of the Premier League season in this episode against Leicester City coming up. It's away from home at the King Power. We're here with Elise. We're walking out of the house, and you guys suggested that we should be using him a lot more for getting to trainings and getting to games, so we're going to be doing that. I asked him if he wanted to come with us. He said yes. We got our stats up that you guys asked as well. 5-star skills, 1-star weak foot, and that's our main stats at the moment. 17-year-old left mid. We've got good acceleration, agility. I'm not going to say them all out, but you guys can see them all here. Decent sprint speed as well. Currently 78 rated as well. Not too bad. Good vision, good attacking position. Not very good composure at all. That is something we need to work on, is composure and interceptions maybe. And we're just looking through a few more as we arrive here at the Medeski Stadium. We're going to be heading on the away bus today. Ball control's not too bad. Curves pretty good. Dribbling's very good. Shot power, short passing, not bad at all. The tackles aren't the greatest, and nor is defensive awareness, but that's not too bad. And the final one we're looking at here, guys, is the last set, is the traits. We've got early crosser, finesse shot, outside of the foot, swerve pass, second win, flare passes, and bicycle kicks. You guys wanted to see the stats. If you want to see them again, just go back and pause and have a quick look. That is the stats, guys. But then we arrive at the stadium and we see the bus. There's Mateo on the side of the bus. Guys, Mateo is on the side of the bus. There's a couple of transfers here for you guys to see if you need to. And guys, Mateo is on the side of the bus. He's at the back wheel there. There's Mateo Bryte on the bus. There's Puskas as well. Coming up in today's lineup, we've got Diandi starting on the left, right, mid, Zhao up front, Laurent Swift in the middle, Elise on the right. He's gone up to 72 now. Richards left back, Moore centre back with Morrison, and Watson at right back with Walker in goal. And we've got Elise here on the bus as well, looking pretty cool. And then there is Liam Moore, guys. We haven't got enough time to go into the stadium to have a look, but we're going to be doing that later on in this episode. Coming up, the probable lineup for Leicester. I'm going to start showing the opposition lineups now. We're here. We've got Perez, Dembele, Madison, Franz Yilman, Ndidi, and Mendy in midfield, and a couple of other decent players at the back, guys. Their new signing there, Konate, at the back as well. So there's some pretty big names in this game. I'm going to start putting in the opposition lineups as well, because they're bigger teams and it's a bigger league. We want to see who we're playing against, and we won't be showing it in this intro. This is going to be an extended intro as well, just because it's the first game of the Premier League season, guys. We're going to be having a look at it, but not every game will be extended. Just this one, I think, just for the good feel of it, guys. We can see here we're here, first game of the Premier League season. Reading here away from home at Leicester City. We're at the King Power Stadium. And the manager looks a bit nervous, but I think he's just as glad as we are to be here. And we're facing Leicester City, guys. The captain there, shaking hands with everyone, going down the line. There's Mateo with his haircut. The first time you really get to see this in action, guys. We're in our away kit as well. We've got our haircut. We've got shaved down the sides. We've got a really nice bit, like a stylish bit on the top. So hopefully you guys enjoy this hairstyle. We were long curly hair before. We've got that cut down to look a bit more stylish for the Premier League here. And hopefully it worked out well. As you can see, Leicester City's lineup here: Kasper Schmeichel in goal, James Justin, Felipe Benkovic, Johnny Evans, and Charlie Taylor at the back, Mendy, Ndidi, and Tielemans at the midfield there, and under Dembele and Madison up front in this, I think, 4-3-3 formation here. Very interesting to see this from Leicester City. As for Reading's formation, guys, we do normally know how this works out, but we're going to look at it anyway because it's cool. Sam Walker, Watson, Morrison, Moore, Richards at the back, Swift, Laurent in the midfield. You got Elise, Bryte, Diandi in the attacking mid positions, and then Lucas João up front for us, guys. Great to see our faces on here. Really cool lineup. We've never played in the Premier League before. We come from the Championship, and here we are getting underway with the first game of the Premier League season. What is this season going to hold? So many mysteries, so many events, guys. Let's get this one underway now. Dembele on the ball, 22 minutes in here. The first attack coming for Leicester City. Madison now pushing down, cutting in from the left wing here. Sealsman on the ball now. What's he going to do with it? Lays it forward there for Mendy. Mendy into Dembele. And unfortunately for Reading, we've conceded early in this game. Leicester 1, Reading 0, and they have gone and scored the opening goal. But what more do you expect from a newly promoted side and a decent Premier League team here, guys? They've done well here. They've scored an easy goal. The defenders were not really picking up their men once again. It's the same situation. We need better defenders, and it's just not working out at the moment. Hopefully this season doesn't come back to haunt us and become a relegation fight, which I think it will if the defense keep going the way they are. But Bryte on the ball there with his nice new haircut, getting underway with the first chance now. But it's coming to Leicester City instead. 33 minutes in, Dembele on the ball once again, lays it through. Great chance here for Mendy. Mendy to take the shot. He does, and it's just wide of the goal. Almost a second in this game for Leicester, but it wasn't meant to be. And here we come forward now with the next chance. Elise there on the right, laying it to Swift. Swift going to get it back here to Elise. Elise back to Swift once again, trying to look for a space through this defence. Watson on the ball now, lays it back here. We've got a good chance in the middle. It's Bryte on the ball, looks to get it laid off there. He does it to Laurent, and Laurent takes the shot. Goes wide, and the referee blows for half-time in this game. Unfortunately, it is still 1-0 on the scoreline. 48 minutes played now. Here we come now with the next chance for Leicester City. They're pushing forward down the central areas. They laid it there to Dembele. Dembele puts it wide to Madison. Back into Dembele. Dembele takes the shot, and it's in. That's his second. It is 2-0 in this game, and the second goal here for Leicester City. He scored 2 on the opening day of the Premier League season, guys, for Leicester. And Reading are 2-0 down. I don't know what's going to happen in this one, guys. We've barely had a chance going forward, and they've gone and scored once again. Unfortunately for Reading, we are trailing by 2 goals to 0. And Dembele there going and scoring his second. Leicester looking pretty on top in this game, not going to lie. It's going to be one hell of a tough season, guys. What are we going to be able to get out of it? Is Mateo going to be able to shine in a squad with such a poor defence? We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully the Reading team and the management improve this before the end of the season. 58 minutes in now. Next chance coming for Leicester City again. Barely a chance for Reading. Great ball over the top there to Mendy. Mendy with the volley goes over the bar and out of play for a goal kick to Reading. And here we come now, 69 minutes in. A kick there from the goalkeeper of Leicester City. A great touch from Mendy, lays it through to Dembele. Dembele lays it wide here. We've got a good chance coming in from Leicester. They're pushing forward again on the ball now. They're lining up to the edge of the box. They got a chance to lay it through. No, they've laid it back instead to Mendy. Mendy lays it through once again to Dembele, and it's a hat-trick. Dembele goes and scores 3 goals in this game. Leicester 3, Reading 0. 71 minutes in, guys, and we've just gotten our first real taste of Premier League action, and it wasn't nice. They're just running rings around us, guys. We've barely had a chance. Like, honestly, it's been so hard to get through their defense in this game. The players just don't seem to be playing as well as they did in the Championship, or the defenders of Leicester are just way better, and we have not been able to even make a dent in their defense at the moment. But here we come now. João heading it on there to Diandi. Diandi on the ball now, looks to lay it forward. We've got it here to João. João back to Wern with a great chance coming for Bryte. Bryte going to take the shot, surely. No, it's just wide. He's fluffed it. And it's gone wide from Mateo Bryte, unfortunately. 10 minutes to go in this game, and Diddy on the ball now here for Leicester City. Are we going to be able to get an interception in here? They've laid it forward now. It's going to be Leicester on the ball once again. They've pushed it forward into the running areas. Taylor now lays it to Dembele. Dembele's still on. 10 minutes remaining. He's doing well. And here they go down the left wing now, overlapping there from Tazen, who's just come on. And there's a chance there, just missed by the Leicester man. And dear oh dear, guys, Reading being dominated in this game. It's 3-0. We're into the 90th minute with 3 minutes added on now. I don't think anything's coming for Reading of this game. It looks like it's going to be 3 points to Leicester here. And we've really been shown what it's like to be a Premier League team without making any new signings, especially in the defence. And here they come forward once again, Leicester City. Good tackle from the new player then, Solia, who's come on for this game in centre-back. He has come on, which is good. It's good to see. We did buy one centre-back, and but we haven't actually put him in the right thing. I think he's actually playing right back right now instead of centre-back, because you've still got Morrison and Moore there, which is kind of unfortunate. We have about 2 seconds remaining now. This goal kick's going to be taken, and the game has finished 3-0 to Leicester City. Guys, the first game of the Premier League season was surely an interesting one, but not the kind that we liked. Dembele there scoring a hat-trick. He had 3 shots, 3 goals, and we lost 3-0. Big loss here for Reading in the first game of the Premier League season, but it is a lesson learned in defense and attack, guys. We missed our chance to score. Our haircut didn't help us out today, unfortunately, and we're going to be heading out of this game a little bit disappointed, not gonna lie. First game of the season, but we didn't expect much more. We do need to win more, but as you can see, we're sitting rock bottom of the table at the moment. But guys, we do have some positives in our life right now. We're gonna go check out the stadium banners. The brand new banners have been put up just before that game against Leicester, and here they are up now. There's more. There's Bryte. Look at this, guys. We're huge. Our faces are all over the place. This is great. We're walking into the stadium, having a look around, and it's just such a good feeling being recognized by the club as a player of importance. And more up there. We've got Bryte up there as well. We've got Elise, and unfortunately I don't know what happened with the banners, guys. I couldn't get the 4th one to work properly, so we have Bryte back in again, which I'm not going to complain about. We've got Bryte at either end with Moore and Elise in the middle. We've also got these cool little Premier League flags here up inside. They used to say Championship on them last season. They now say Premier League. We got the banner there from Bryte, the banner from Elise, and we're both here looking at them, very happy with what the club has done. The club has offered us a new contract. They've looked after us, that's for sure, but they definitely don't have enough money to make any signings. They must have just paid off all their debts or something. That's what me and Elise have assumed. The club's just paid off all their debts with the money coming in from the Premier League, and now they've probably got none left to improve the squad, which kind of sucks because I feel like we do need improvements. We have 2 players in so far this season, but both of them were on free transfers and weren't very good, let's be honest, in terms of Premier League quality, that's for sure. We got a 30-year-old guy and an 18-year-old kid as well, so nothing too amazing, but we do have the chance this season to fight for relegation, at least in the Premier League, guys. If we can do that and we can stay for at least one more season, maybe, just maybe, the squad will start improving. But if they don't, I don't know what's going to happen after this season, because at the moment it is quite tricky, even just that game, guys. We're going to be heading into the next game very, very soon. Just leaving the stadium now, guys. We're very happy with what's happened in the Medeski with the banners. We're arriving back here a couple of days later for our home game against Chelsea, guys. This one's going to be huge. This one's going to be massive, guys. Chelsea on the 14th of August. It's so good to be a Premier League player. You can see the background on the FIFA screenshot there has been saved as a Premier League background, which is great to see. It's just these little improvements in the second season which just make this a whole lot more fun. And we're going to be playing Premier League football for the whole season, guys, there from the lineup. Wernbloom now starting on the left. The manager really can't decide who's going to be playing left mid this season, and keeps changing it up. Zhao there starting up front. That's probably a player we need. We just need a left midfielder there that's a decent winger. As you can see from the probable lineup from Chelsea, Batshuayi starting up front, Ziyech there in centre attack and mid, and then we've got Kennedy on the left, maybe Bakayoko centre mid with Kante, and Taiz Ganok whatever his name is, at right mid as well, guys, with a decent back four from Chelsea. Here we are getting underway with that game. We're at home. We're at the Medeski. We've got a chance here in front of the home fans to get a result against Chelsea. It's going to be a tough one, that is for sure. We may just be able to pull something off. They have a very strong squad here today, and we're still looking a bit shaky in terms of what players we have brought in and what positions do need to be fixed before the closing of the transfer window. Guys, let me know your thoughts if there's any players you think Reading might get in before the end of the transfer window, if anyone. And what do you think we should do if they don't? Because it's going to be an interesting one. Here we are getting underway with the first highlight of this game, 8 minutes in. And of course, it's coming for Chelsea. Through ball there to Batshuayi. And they're through already. I don't like the look of this. Batshuayi takes a shot. Great save from Walker. And Richards gets this one clear and out of play. 9 minutes into this game. Headed down there by Elise. And a good chance coming forward now for Reading. Reading on the ball there with Bryte. Bryte to Laurent. Laurent now pushing forward. Looking to get a chance down the left mid. No, he's gone central instead to Moore. Moore chips it over here. We've got a chance for Zhao. Zhao's just holding on to it, looking for a pass. And I think we're going to get a run here from Bryte. Yes, we do. Bryte's running into space now. Bryte's got a chance to make it 1-0 in this game, and he's done it. Yes, Mateo Bryte has gone and scored his first ever Premier League goal against Chelsea at home, guys. We've taken the lead in this Premier League game against Chelsea. What a ball that was from Zhao, and a great run from Mateo Bryte. Pushes into the space and luckily takes a shot just in time. Hits it on his right foot into the left corner, and it goes in to score Mateo Bryte's first ever goal in the Premier League, guys. 1 on the score sheet. Look at that. The haircut's looking great. feels good to go 1-0 up against Chelsea, but guys, we've got a long way to go. That was a 13th minute goal, and we got a big game ahead of us. 25 minutes in, are the defense going to be able to hold off Batshuayi here? He's held it nicely, laid it in there. He's got Kennedy on the ball now. Kennedy takes a shot, and it's just wide of the post from Kennedy. We may just have a chance in this game. 1-0 up at the moment still. 33 minutes into this one. Batshuayi coming forward now with a chance for Chelsea. Chelsea looking dangerous. Looking really dangerous with their chances. Ziyech on the ball. He's looking pretty dangerous as well with his skills. He cuts inside, takes the shot, and it's in. Oh, it didn't last long. The equaliser is here. 1-1 on the scoreline. Reading 1, Chelsea 1. 34 minutes into this one. A great piece of skill there on the edge of the box from Ziyech. And Batshuayi lays it off to him there. He holds it on the edge, does a bit of skill there, takes it around his man. Look at that. Morrison just cannot handle the Premier League, guys. Is that something that's going to come up? Do we need to confront this guy? Do we need to talk to the manager about him and about his performances? We've got this young kid who might want to come in and play, who might be better than Morrison. But at the moment, Morrison's getting picked in every game, and he is almost always the reason we're conceding goals. I don't want to pick on him as a player, but at the moment, all I'm seeing is Morrison making mistakes or not getting tackles in where he should, and then we can see goals. Look, Kennedy coming forward now. Bakuyaka with a great shot there and a great save from Taylor there with that one, not able to score for Chelsea. Still 1-1 on the score. Here comes a chance here. Bryte on the ball. Lays it really nicely here. We've got a great chance to go, and it gets crossed and cleared out of play. And luckily for Olise, wasn't meant to be from that chance, guys. Heading into the second half now, or just into the stoppage time of the first half, actually. Bryte on the ball now, looks to lay this one forward. Bryte there, laying it into the box, gets denied, but the chance coming again here to Zhao. Zhao looks to take the shot. No, he's laid it back to Bryte here. No, the touch was a bit too much. Bounced up in front of Bryte, wasn't able to control it. And here we are, 48 minutes in, just after half time. 1-1, still on the scoreline. We still have a chance, but here comes a chance for Zappacosta from Chelsea. Looks to get this one in the box. No, he's going to lay it back instead. We got a chance here for Chelsea coming forward, looking really dangerous in this game. We need to deny them. Even Mateo's coming back to help defend, but Ziyech there lays it to Batshuayi, who scores on the turn. And we're 2-1 down to Chelsea, guys. The momentum's hitting us from Chelsea. They've got the goal back. They've got a goal in front. And what more is to come? 50 minutes into this game. We survived really well. I'm not going to lie, we did well, but it just isn't meant to be when a big team like Chelsea really push for an attack. Again, Morrison there, but he's not doing anything. Doesn't push the tackle. And unfortunately for Reading, we have conceded to Michy Batshuayi going and scoring his first goal in this game. 2-1 on the scoreline to Chelsea now, and we have got a mountain to climb to get something against Chelsea, guys. Here we are with a free kick to Chelsea now on the edge of the area. Chips it in there, header away, but it's going to be back to Silva. Silva's pushing forward for Chelsea from centre-back. Now Coetza on the ball, puts it in the box, and Batshuayi goes and gets his second. 3-1 on the scoreline. Chelsea 3, Reading 1. We had the lead from an early Mateo Bryte goal, and just like we thought, we weren't able to hold that lead, not in the slightest. And Batshuayi, the leading striker here for Chelsea, has gone and scored his second in this game. Great cross into the box, great header. And great piece of play from Chelsea. Reading's defence again. Michael Morrison's there, but he's not. He's there, but he's not in front of his man. He's not getting the header in. And he's just a bit... I just don't feel like he's Premier League quality. Maybe we need to have a chat with him ourselves to make it easier, or maybe we need to tell the manager that he needs to be dropped. I don't know, guys. We'll figure that one out very soon. But for now, we're going to be carrying on with this game. 72 minutes in. Rafa now has come on for Chelsea, and here we are pushing forward. Batshuayi on the ball, looks to lay this one central. He tries to get it in there. A nice little fake on the edge of the box. Batshuayi's just trying to figure out what to do with it here. He's been pressured by the defense, and he goes all the way back here to the left back, Chilwell. Havertz now on the ball, who's just come on as well, and a great chance for Rafa, and it's in the back of the net. Havertz and Rafa both coming on the pitch recently, both combining to score the fourth goal for Chelsea in this game. And Rafa, one of their new signings, I think, this season, has gone and scored the fourth goal for Chelsea. It's 4-1 in this game. And look at this piece of play from Havertz there. Great through ball. Opens up the space, and Rafa takes an easy finesse shot, and it's gone in the back of the net to make it 4-1 in this game. But guys, we lost 3-0 to Leicester in the last game. It looks like we're going to lose this one 4 or 5-1. And what do we expect? Timo Werner now coming on. It gets worse and worse. They sub off Bashuai, but they bring on Timo Werner. It's going to be an interesting one, guys. Can we hold this up? Can we get anything out of this game? It's currently 4-1 on the scoreline. And here we come with the next chance of the game. 82 minutes in. Kante on the ball to Havertz. Havertz there laying it, and the great chance is coming for Werner, who's just come on the pitch. Lays it back there to Havertz. Havertz with the shot. It goes in and gets saved by Walker. Fantastic save. Might go out for a corner kick here. Yes, it does. And it's going to be a corner to Chelsea in the 84th minute of this game. And here it comes now. Chelsea get this one in there. The ball's gone into the box. A great chance to push it away. Yes, we do. Walker pushes this one away, but no, it's going to be shot at and cleared wide by Kante. Very poor shot from him. And here we come now, 88 minutes into this one. Bryte trying to get this one down. Can't quite do it, but he gets his defeat anyway from the defender's mistake. Pushing into the box now. Tries to get a cross in there. Blocks. I think it's going to be... It is. It was a handball in the box. It is a penalty here. This lovely handball rule coming in the Premier League. Very handy indeed. Running across there. Ball hits his arm. We appeal and it's given. Guys, it's going to be a penalty kick chance here for John Swift, and it's gone in the back of the net. No, it's not. It's going to be McNulty. And guys, McNulty has gone and scored. I thought John Swift had done it. And out of nowhere, McNulty scores a very nice goal. 4-2 on the scoreline. He came on not long ago. And we're into the 90th minute here with 4 minutes of added time. And I need to see that penalty again. It happened so quickly. John Swift stepped up to take this one. He hits the post and it bounces out to McNulty, who volleys it first time in the top right-hand corner of the net to score his first Premier League goal of the season. And he's doing really well up front lately. He scored in the playoff final. He's been scoring in pre-season, and now he scored here, as well as Mateo Bryte in the Premier League, guys. Maybe he's the man we need up front, guys. But for now, we're into the last 2 minutes of added time here against Chelsea. We are still 4-2 down, which means I think we're going to finish this game with a loss, because unless we can get 2 goals in the next minute of added time, nothing's going to happen, guys. We're heading quite quickly into the 94th minute now. Werner on the ball, looking to get a chance for Chelsea, but everyone feels like this game is over. A chance coming for Chelsea. Shot there, blocked by Morrison for a change. And it looks like Chelsea are going to have one final say in this one into the 95th minute now. Rafa on the ball, takes a shot. Walker makes an easy save, guys. And this game is finished. Chelsea 4, Reading 2. And we're going to finish this episode up shortly. And unfortunately, we didn't get any points out of this, guys. We lost against Leicester City 3-0. We lost here against Chelsea 4-2. We did happen to score 2 goals, though. McNulty and Mateo Bryte did open up Reading's scoring campaign with a goal. So Mateo scoring Reading's first ever goal in the Premier League this season, and then McNulty scoring the second. So not too bad in that respect, but we did lose 4-2 to Chelsea. We're here at training, back at Bearwood training facility, guys, just working on our free kicks. And big signings here. Bayern Munich have bought Martial for 94.2 million. So he's gone to Bayern Munich, which is huge. Barcelona have completed the Goretzka signing as well for a massive 63.7 million. Some huge transfers happening, guys, in this summer transfer window. As you can see there, a big one there for Barcelona. Everton, the guys we rejected, have sealed a Gerard Piqué signing for 17.5 million. That's an interesting one. That's a pretty good signing. And the signings just keep getting better and better, guys. Look at this. Chelsea, the guys we just played, have just signed Varane for 71.7 million. That's huge money. And Pimento Calcio, which is Juventus, have got Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid for 83.2 million. Another huge signing for the Italian giants there. So if we ever make it there, that'll be interesting to see. And Everton have sealed another player there, Atal, I believe his name is there, from Nice for 36 million, and Liverpool have bought Ruben Dias for 57.8 million as well. So another huge signing for Liverpool, guys. The big clubs really bolstering up their players, a lot of money being spent. We're just finishing up training here with some walking past the wall and shooting around the nets. It's going pretty well in this one, not too bad at all. Decent results, guys. We're still training well, we're just not getting the results we need in the Premier League. But now here we are leaving training. It's the evening, guys, Bearwood training facility, and we're going to be heading down to the car, and we just got our next paycheck as well come through. We got our wage coming into our account. What are we going to be spending our money on this season? We're up to £18,500, guys. We're gaining money really quickly. There is Michael Olise waiting in the car for us, and just as we're getting down to the car, guys, we're going to be heading home with him now to finish this episode off. But just as we go to get in the car, our phone starts vibrating, our phone starts ringing, and it's our agent, and he has something very, very interesting to say to us. Mateo, Olise, I must be on speakerphone. I need to see both of you after next week's game in my office. I've got a sponsorship deal for you both. How does that sound? Come and meet me in my office next week and I'll tell you all about it. It's going to be amazing. It's a great opportunity for you guys. Let's make sure we do this right. All right, guys, sponsorship deal coming through in the next episode. Peace out.